At Metropole TVKE across all your social media platforms. My name is Simba Elijah Charles Kiage. Welcome to your official sector trends this morning. And as teased, we're telling you exactly how you can be a property or home owner this morning. Now, real estate sector has made some slow growth during the pandemic, which has seen a majority of people default on their mortgages, loans and properties are being auctioned due to loss of jobs and income streams. Now, City Properties is, however, one of the companies stepping into that gap and offering Kenyans low-cost housing and property solutions. Today, joining us is City Properties founder and director Geoffrey Keragu to discuss low-cost housing property solutions that is hinged on the government's Big Four agenda and how it can be a hope for many Kenyans. Geoffrey, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Welcome to Metropole Television.
Thank you.
All right, let's kick it from that specific end. Could you let us into the city?
Yes.
And then after that, we talk about the plan that you have for majority of Kenyans.
All right. Thank you so much. First of all, it's a thank you. It's a pleasure having me here. My name is Geoffrey Keragu. I am the founder and director, Lesedi Group.
Yes.
Lesedi Group has Lesedi Developers Limited and Lesedi Homes Limited. It's simple. Lesedi Homes deals with the construction and selling of houses. Lesedi Developers deals with the buying and selling of land.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
How long have you been in business now?
We've been in business. We started in 2017.
Yes.
But people feel like we've been here for like 10 years because of the we've tried.
Yeah, I like the way you're putting it, yeah?
Yes,
people,
yes,
your
yes.
customers feel.
We've only been in business for 4 years now.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. All right,
Yes.
let's talk about this then. When it comes to offering land solutions, I mean, we've been looking at how the real estate sector is performing, and you'll find that the land segment is one of those that would test even the coronavirus pandemic. Even land prices really did not change so much within the coronavirus pandemic.
Yes.
What are these land solutions that you have for an interested investor?
First of all, about this COVID thing, I would say, yes, we were affected because you see, COVID, it was the first time in Kenya where we are experiencing such a thing that has made Kenya as a country, you know, borders were closed.
Yes.
We started having curfews, night curfews. So people were affected. When the first cases were announced, people were disoriented. They didn't know what to do. People were being laid off from their jobs. People were, you know, having salary cuts. And so people were affected. But at Lesedi, you know, because we saw that, in fact, we were forced to close for like a month.
Yes.
You know, and then we readjusted later. And at Lesedi, what we did was coming up with measures because now financially people are not having so much money to dispose. So we came with measures. Like one, we came up with a very flexible payment plan for up to 36 months. Now we allow people to buy land, give us a small deposit from as low as Kenya shillings 10,000
Yes.
to up to 36 months. Can you imagine, without limitations of building on your property?
Yes.
Same way you pay rent, 10,000 per month for up to 36 months.
Yes.
That is one. Number two, we also came up with, you know, and on the same note, I like to say that about affordability, it's always not pegged on the price.
Isn't it? What is it pegged upon?
It doesn't have to be cheap for you to afford. It's also pegged on what we call the payment plan.
I see.
Like, let's say I'm selling a plot at Kenyan shillings 200,000. Very few of us, majority of Kenyans cannot afford that money.
At a go, isn't it? Like
they have the money in the bank, so they go with bring it to you.
Yes.
Kenyans don't have that kind of money.
Yes.
Most of the money, you give them a payment plan, they will afford.
Yes.
Let me say, even you yourself, if you're given like 20 million right now, can you be able to pay that money in like 5 years? It might be a little bit hard.
Challenge, isn't
it might be a challenge. Yes. What if you're given a payment plan? 50 years, 100 years, is it possible?
Quite possible, isn't it?
It is quite possible because let's work with 20 million Kenya shillings, and you're given let's work with 50 years, because more developed nations, this is what they do. They give you affordable, they give you the mortgages with flexible, affordable payment plans.
Yes.
You're given 20 million. How many Kenyans pay rent for, let's say, 20,000, 30,000,
I mean, majority
40,000?
of them belong in that segment, isn't it?
If you take like 20 million, given a mortgage of 20 million, and you're told to pay for up to, let's say, 50 years, how much would you be paying monthly? That is, let's say, 50 years times 12 months, that is around 600 months.
Yes.
So roughly, think 30,000 Kenyan shillings per month. You don't have to pay, you can pay up to a certain period, your son comes, takes it over, you know. That is what lacks in Kenya, the flexibility part of it.
Yes.
Because if we have this flexible payment plan, everyone can be a landowner, everyone can be a homeowner. So this is what we came to realize as Lesedi. That is why we are giving a very flexible payment plan.
Yes.
Yes.
And can you develop your property, and I'm coming back to homes as well.
Yes.
Can you develop your property in the course of you paying
Exactly,
as well?
exactly.
Yes.
That is, we say that is part of client's due diligence.
Yes.
Because you give us a small deposit, we allow you to go to the land, start developing. Same way you pay rent.
Yes.
Be paying us whatever amount you are paying rent as you stay on your land.
Yes.
With no limitations.
Pretty much.
Yes.
So I would like to know, for anybody who's listening to you this morning, I'd like to know how you've classified your bouquets, probably from the longest period to the shortest period of payment. What are we talking about? For a middle income, for a high income earner, what periods are we looking at, especially when we're talking about these properties?
First of all, as Lesedi, we like associating ourselves. For lack of a better word, I'll say with the, let me use the word hustler.
Somebody somewhere will be very happy.
Yeah, of course. The low-income earners, people who are trying to empower themselves economically, to become landowners, to become homeowners. This is the group, and also the young people. This is the group that we are trying to attach ourselves with.
Yes.
So now the payment plan depends with the price. Of course, I cannot tell you to pay like 100,000 in 5 years.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense, because I'm still in business. I have overheads, you see. We need to make profits. We have employees to pay. We pay rent. We pay advertising costs, all this. So depends again with the price of the product.
Yes.
Yes. The payment plan depends on the price of the product.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now let's talk about the homes segment as well. There's another very interesting area. When we look at even the statistics that we have on real estate data, you'll find that homes, especially in the middle income segment, those are the ones that are selling. That despite the effects of the coronavirus pandemic, majority of people would like to be homeowners as well.
Exactly, yes.
How are you approaching this specific segment at Lesedi?
As I told you, we started on 4 years ago, 2017, and we started with selling plots. We were not doing housing then.
Yes.
But then we saw that there were a group of people who did not want to stop at just buying the land. They needed more. They needed houses, and our signature, as I told you, it's affordability. So even for the houses that we are doing, they are going for less than 3 million. Our very first housing project we did at Exit 16, Thika Road, along Thika Road, place called Witedi. You know Witedi?
Yeah,
just the stage before Thika Town.
Yes.
We had 2-bedroom houses. We're selling at 1.99 million.
Yes.
Yes, 1.99 million. So the affordability part of it, unfortunately, it's sold out.
Yes.
Yes.
And people can actually come in with a payment plan and actually start paying for them.
Very small deposit. We're asking for 500,000 deposit, and then the balance they pay in flexible payment plan.
Yes.
Yes.
And is it what is working now? Because if you look at majority of these Kenyans in the middle income earning segment, they would like to adopt a rent to own model, in the sense that if you could peg into my rental payments per month, then I'll be very much comfortable to continue paying you for the time that I'm staying in that house. Is that exactly the model that you're working on?
That is not exactly the model that we're having now, because of financial challenges, and we really don't want to go to approach a bank to give us financing. We are not off-plan developers. We are mid-plan developers. We go buy the land, develop the land up to a certain level, say 50%, and then the investor now comes in. So we walk through the journey together, because a house is something that one has to, let me say, customize. There is the way they want the interiors to look. So that is why they have to be part of the progress. But for now, we don't have the rent to own. And I'll say I would wish it was possible. But I don't want to go to a bank to get funds for me to do that.
Is that not what majority of Kenyans at Geoffrey will be very comfortable with, especially when you look at the needs of housing in the country? Why do you think it will not be that possible?
It would be possible,
yes,
but it's not possible because of the financial challenge.
Yes,
the financial part of it.
Is it as per now, or
it is as per now? But
yes,
maybe in future we'll, you know, as we are growing.
Yes.
So in future we might have such a plan.
Pretty much.
Yes.
All right. It's interesting we are talking about this affordable housing agenda as well.
Yes.
It has been a stress from the Kenyan government since 2013 up to now.
Yes.
Well, people will say they will achieve it, they will not achieve it. Can you talk to me? Because the government is embracing your plans.
Yes, true.
Like what you have at Lesedi as well. Have you felt this welcoming hand from the government to work with private developers like you to see to the achieving of this plan, or not yet, or we never get there?
I will say, you know, during President Uhuru Kenyatta's re-election in 2017,
yes,
him and his government, they promised to build 500,000 homes in the major towns, the major cities. It has started. You go to Park Road, there's a project there, the Park Road affordable housing project. You go to Pangani, there's Pangani affordable housing project.
Yes.
In major city, in major towns. Mombasa, you go, you get there is one, the Bookstone complex affordable housing project.
Yes.
By the county in Lason, the county government of Mombasa and another private developer. It's a good approach by the government, and we really pray that they will, it will be completed. But either way, they still need the private developer because there is a deficit. There is a huge deficit.
Yes.
And you know, they promised in 5 years, which happens to be next year.
Within next year, they only have one budget cycle to go, isn't it?
Yeah, they only have one, and
yes,
most of them, they are not near completion, but maybe the next government that will come, they will
yes,
continue with the same idea.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is a good idea. And you know, it's also an idea that brought people, the major key players together.
Yes.
The private equity firms, the financial partners, private developers.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's look at that affordable housing unit and environment as well. You've been in business since 2017. Talk to me. Have you found incentives when you approach the government and tell them we are specifically in this specific docket? Have you gained anything in terms of even interest here and there, incentives here and there, since you're working under that specific agenda for the government?
You know, I would say it's quite sad because that is one of the agendas for the government,
yes,
the affordable housing part of it.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say we've got any kind of incentive because we've not got any tax relief. Same procedures when you want to do the approvals, everything. I think everything remains the same. So yes, we've not got any kind of support.
Pretty much.
Yes, I wouldn't say we've got any kind of support.
Yes.
Yes.
And from what you're saying, do you think it's indeed possible for the government to deliver this 500,000 within the next 1 year? Are we dreaming about something that might never get to happen, Geoffrey?
According to me, I would say it is, you never know, but according to me, I don't think it will be achieved.
You're right within
you know, we are in 2021.
Yes.
They expect to deliver in next year.
Yes.
That is in 5 years as they promised.
Yes.
And only a few are done, and they are not also complete.
Yes.
So I don't think it's possible. For me, it's still a dream.
Yes.
Yes.
It's quite a dream. All right. So talk to me about the plans for Lesedi as well. This uniqueness that you want to continue putting in the Kenyan economy.
Yes.
What do you see yourself in 5 years? And do you think then that it is through companies like yourselves that we're going to achieve this home ownership dream that, well, the government is also dreaming of?
According to us, as Lesedi, you know, we have goals.
Yes.
In the next 5 years, I think we are going to be a game changer in this industry. That is why we came up with a policy that allows you to make the policy that I told you.
Yes.
It's called Lesedi Club for Land,
yes,
LCL.
Yes.
Anyone now can own land with just Kenyan shillings 10,000 per month without limitation. You go build your land, be giving us the 10,000 per month, same way you pay rent.
Yes.
And you know, most of the I don't think there is any company in Kenya right now which have such a plan. They have projects, they'll tell you, give us this percent, give us 30%, and maybe the maximum they give you, it's 12 months to complete. But as let's say now we are giving you up to 36 months, and many companies won't allow you to go and develop your land until
actually
you clear. But we are giving you the freedom.
Yes.
Yes. So I believe it's a new product.
Yes.
And we've really discussed it. It's a new product, and I know in the next few months it's going to pick up quite quickly.
Pretty much.
Yes.
All right. So let's speak to this, your target client. I mean, we say we're targeting the hustlers, but
Yes.
which hustler are you really targeting? Can we know the demographics? How much money do I need to have as deposit? And how much money do I need to afford monthly for me to say, let me call the city so that I can get my piece of land and start thinking of developing it as I hustle my way up?
Okay, now that depends on a lot of factors,
Yes.
like your own preference.
Yes.
You know, there are people who, you want a certain, you're so specific, you want this region, you are so specific, you want this size of land. So that depends again, but we have plots which range from as low as Kenyan shillings 150,000
Yes.
to maybe around 3 million.
Yes.
So we have something for everyone.
The locations that you're targeting as well, are they the prime locations that you, as Lesedi, know that, well, once you go here, you're actually going to develop your home or your property? Are you controlling the kind of activities that I might want to do with my piece of land during this time that I'm paying?
We do not, but
Yes.
most of our projects are located in residential areas.
Yes.
So most you will do residential, it's not really commercial.
Commercial properties
And
as well, yes.
yeah, not, but we don't control. We are
Yes.
coming up with also gated community structure where we have common areas, a main entrance gate, well done roads. Yes, that kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Yes.
All right. Talk to me about the adoption of this plan that you're having now in the Kenyan economy since 2017 up to where we are right now in 2021. Would you say that majority of Kenyans are realizing that this is the way to go, especially when it comes to home and property ownership?
I will say yes,
Yes.
because even in the middle of pandemic, I don't want to say post-COVID because COVID, you know, Kenyans are saying post-COVID as if COVID now is...
COVID is gone.
It's
We're
gone.
right
It's not
within
gone.
it,
It's,
isn't it?
in fact,
Yes.
we're in the middle of it
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
So I think there are some people who are realizing now that they actually need land. And everyone needs land. At a certain point in life, they
Yes.
need land.
Yes.
So I will say this is the best time to own land. You know, Warren Buffett once said that when others are afraid, when others are fearful, be greedy. And this is what's happening right now. People are, maybe I'd say like 60%, they are not feeling like this is the best time to invest. But I say it is the best time to invest. So people need to go out and invest.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Are there lands right now, as we're talking about? Should they call you today at Lesedi, you would give them a property?
We have so many projects. We have projects in Kiambu County.
Yes.
Let me say by county, not the specific
Yes.
area.
Yes.
We have lands in Kiambu counties, Murang'a counties, Machakos, and we set up a new office early this year in Nakuru because Nakuru, you know, it's fast growing. It's
Yes.
a city now.
Yes.
So we have lands everywhere. And now under this product, the LCL, we are going to have lands everywhere in all the 47 counties. Yes.
And they're for the taking as well, isn't it, Geoffrey?
Sorry?
They're for the taking for anybody who's interested in
Yeah,
it.
for anybody
Yes.
who is interested.
Yes.
And I believe everyone has a dream to own land or a home at a certain stage in life. They need one.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Geoffrey, thank you very much for taking your time this morning. Should they want to contact you, how can they do that?
Can I give our office line numbers?
Right ahead.
Or let me just give our website. It's easy. No, the numbers are there. Our website is www.lesedidevelopers.co.ke.
Fantastic.
Then they'll get the 3 offices there and the contacts.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Now, that is Geoffrey, who's the founder of Lesedi Developers. Guess what? He's saying it's very possible for you to start charting your way to property ownership. And they're saying that indeed it doesn't have to cost you much. They're saying as low as 10,000 shillings per month, you're right there towards property ownership. You want to talk to them, talk to us as well at Metropole TVKE across all your social media platforms. We take a short break, but once we come back, what is the way out for the public higher learning institutions in the country? No money. What do they need to do once we come back here at Metropole TV?